Hello Simmers and fellow Sims 4 fans, welcome to my video. You're watching Plum Bob Diaries with MJ, and today we are in a special neighborhood because I am giving a build tour. Now, this neighborhood is a neighborhood that comes with the Get to Work expansion pack. And so, as you can see, it's like a mixture of commercial and what looks to be residential areas. So this basically is an extension of Willow Creek. And today we're checking out my newly created police station lot. So as you can tell, it is beautiful. It is very, very federal in my opinion. It kind of looks like a government building, at least in my experience where I'm from, Chicago and Indiana. A lot of the postal offices look like this too. So anyway, I kind of took that aesthetic and applied it to a police station build, and you guys are in for a treat today. So this lot is, like I said, is recently built. I think I got finished with it a week ago, and it totally revamps the Get to Work lot, career lot, specifically for more efficient gameplay, and it just makes it more fun overall. So yeah, I'm gonna get into a build tour and I'm gonna show you guys what I have done. There are actually a couple of areas in here that I want to show you, and they include a administration room, the chief's office, the jail cells, training room, forensics lab, all of that good. So stay tuned. All right, so basically let's get into it now. Right now I am with my rookie police officer. His name is Jaleel Parker, and he's gonna help us with this build tour because he's actually got a shift today and a couple of things that he's gonna get into. Now, actually, I also want to show you guys a little bit of the layout of the lot. So let me go ahead and put in a cheat. If you did not know how you can place this lot on this special lot in this world, doesn't even have a name because you can't access it unless you're in the career. But just so you know, to place this lot, all you do is hit bb.enable free build. You enter that cheat code, and now this enables build mode, where you could then click on this, and then you'll be able to see the gallery specs. So this lot, if you're interested in what you're about to see and you like what you see, this is called the Creek Police Station. It is classified under police station, but it's saved as a generic lot. This is just the usual thing for special venues. So it is a 40 by 30, and if you want this lot, you can find it under my gallery ID, MarshaTac12. So yeah, here it is, because it is my most recent build at the time of filming this. It is, like I said, a 40 by 30, and it's saved as a generic. So if you want it, you can filter for those specs or go to my gallery ID, and it should be the first one that pops up. All right, so yeah, let's get into the overall build. I'm gonna go back into live mode because I do have a sim here, so let's check it out. Now, as you can see, this building is 3 stories high, and that is just solely for aesthetics. Because you really don't need a building that looks this high. I just literally wanted it to look like a believable police station. And I know some of them are smaller than this, but just for the aesthetic that I wanted, I like this sort of cutesy style that was kind of reminded me of a Lego set, honestly. But anyway, this entire floor at the top it's nothing there, because you just don't need it. There aren't even stairs up here because we don't need our Sims routing up and down, taking forever to get from place to place. So again, I think of gameplay when I think of these. Majority of everything that you'll be needing for the career has been placed out on the entire main floor. And then what's not here, we do have a basement level with 2 different areas. So we do have the training area, which was included in the default lot. on the upper floor, and I don't think anybody ever went up there, but but the training area is still here for those of you who want to train and play out the storyline of a rookie training. And then of course the forensics lab is still here. It is on the bottom floor. You will be needing to go there, and I'll show you in a bit. But yeah, let's get on into it. Actually, I'm gonna have Jaleel go on right through and he can greet his coworkers. So we do have a we do have a coworker here who is a receptionist, so I'm gonna go ahead and greet her. He just got loaded into the lot because it's early in the morning. It's literally 8 a.m. and so he's coming through and he has a few tasks he's gonna do today. So as you can see, this is an entryway. I sort of replicated it based off of like an entryway that I've been into. This is just an accumulation of all the things that I've been through. In terms of government lots. So anyway, you have your entryway, and right off of that entryway is reception. As you can see, our receptionist, Miss Chief Janet Jackson, she's doing her thing, answering phone calls. That's why I like this little desk item. If you didn't know, this little desk is a 3-part modular system. And it's functional while you're at the career lot and they're able to pick up the phone and it beeps and all of that good. But you could also use this for any of your other cross-compatible packs that you have. It won't function, but it is a good clutter piece, and it does function at least as a desk, and you can put a computer on it and use it. So I definitely like that. The rest of this space is just literally a receptionist lobby. So this is great. You will have NPCs that will come that are civilians that will come up to reception asking about a few things. So this is good for gameplay. And then right off of this receptionist lobby area, we have a hallway that basically leads to a couple of different areas in the station. I'm gonna have Jaleel go here because what's through this door is the admin room. And in the original build, the admin room is off to the side somewhere, and it took you a little ways to get there. So I just took the liberty of just moving it front and center because you will spend majority of your time there. So here's the admin room. You can see she's already, just tired of her job already. And then we got the other officers in the building. So if Jaleel will stop talking and lollygagging, he can get to work. Okay, so basically I put just enough in here. It's not too little. It's just enough for, because I know, Sims 4 lots, especially these earlier ones, they don't come with a ton of Sims here. So this is just enough to give off the vibe of an administration room. And basically you'll be using this room for your tasks for the day. So I don't have any tasks in this room at the moment, but some of the tasks might be to get a case. Actually, I can click on the computer and tell you. So when you go to the admin room, usually in this career, you can browse the police database. Sometimes that will be a task. File some paperwork. You can also go on patrol here or travel to a crime scene. So that's what the computers are for. And then there's the crime map over here. So this is an additional item. It's a specialty item that is heavily needed for this career. So from here you can start a case. So cases are gotten or received from the computer. So let me see. Can I get a case right now? I technically think I can. It's not asking me to, but I believe that you can get cases from the computer. And then once you have the case, you can start sorting out your clues and stuff from the case. But I think probably I think I received a case the last time I played, which is why it's not an option on the computer. But yeah, you'll be using this. You'll get a case. You'll have to travel to crime scenes, collect evidence, and whatever you find, you'll probably be mapping it out on this board. So that's what that's for. And then the rest of this room is just set dressing. I figured I'd, have clutter items here that kind of, demonstrate that the team is busy and at work, either planning some stakeouts or looking at some files and paperwork of what's been said or witness reports, actually doing some work in here. So that's what this room is all about. All right. And I'm going to leave Jalil at his desk while we take a tour of the rest of the build. So again, admin office. To the right over here, we got a couple of different areas. We have, first off, this little area here, which somebody's already going through, because if you couldn't tell already, this is the chief's office. And I'm so glad this works, because I wasn't sure when I made the lot, how do you get the chief to sit in the chief chair? Like, there's no designated chair like there is in high school years where you have the principal's desk and the principal's seat. That makes sense. That's how you could tell they're going where they're going to. In this case, I didn't have that. I just used base game objects. And I just placed it off in a different room. And again, the arrangement is totally different. In the original build, the chief is all the way on the other side of the build. So I'm so happy somehow the game figured out the programming to have the chief sit here. So that is awesome. Sometimes you will get a gameplay task in which you need to go and talk to the chief, and so I made sure to include chairs in here, because in my original playthrough on the original lot, my sim kept sitting in the chief's chair, I guess because it was the only chair in the room, and it totally threw off immersion and it did not make sense. So I made sure to include chairs in this room. But yeah, this is the chief's office and it's cool looking. So besides this little area, you got these two doors on the outside. One is just a stairway and it leads to the training room that I mentioned. You guys will check that out later on in the build, so stay tuned. And on this side of the map, I like to think of this as the staff entrance. So basically you have an outdoor area, so you can exit the building here if you want to. If you're thinking, why in the world would we want to exit the lot? Well, because there's more to this build. So as you can see, literally there's a whole courtyard back here, and I mean, if you want to get your photo up on and get some screenshots, you can. Who knows what story you're trying to tell. There's some benches over here you can sit at. So again, maybe you're smoozing a coworker and trying to get to know them more. Maybe you want to be the slacker at work. You can play that up if you want to. I don't know what you want to do, but you are free to do it because we got backdoor access. Also, get into it. This is the hospital. So if you don't know, Get to Work comes with 3 active careers: the scientist career, detective career, and the doctor career. It is so crazy how, as many times as I've attempted Get to Work, I never realized that, oh, the hospital and the police station are literally right next to each other. I had no idea. So that's crazy to me. So funny fact, hospitals are literally right there, and that is the default hospital. If you're on my channel, I do have a revamped version of the hospital as well, which is a better one for gameplay, and it's so fun. I strongly urge you to go check it out on my gallery, the Cozy Willow Hospital. But anyway, yeah, let's get back into it. I accidentally pressed play. I don't want to do that. Now, back through the exit door, we have just an overall of some restrooms here, because you gotta have some restrooms in the build somewhere. So your sim needs to tinkle, this is available. And then also, I have a locker room here. Now, there was an original locker room that came with the default lot, although you don't need to change clothes because your sims already come by default in their uniform when they're here. But you can still change. You could change it to whatever you want to. I know some of you simmers are doing let's plays, you're doing series, or you're just role playing within your game. And this is great if you're making those sort of machinima style setups and you want to, tell a whole story of a rookie and them getting ready and their first day on the job. That's exactly what I'm doing here. But yeah, this is here for you. And also the showers are here because they were also included in the original. I want to say in the original it was just solely just one room with one toilet and one shower, but I added an extra just for, you know, just believability. Wanted to make it seem more of an actual room for multiple officers. But yeah, it's here. And who knows? You might play your game. Your officer might be stinky in the morning, rushing to get out the door and wasn't able to take care of themselves. So this shower is right here. Get you all straightened up and put together. So anyway, yeah. So this is the additional exit and all that good. So that is the entire wing, at least the right wing of the police department. We went over the administration room and the chief's office and the locker rooms as well as reception. Let me go ahead and take you down the hall where it gets a little bit more serious in the police department. So over here we have these two doors. Now these two doors are special because they're part of a cool system in the get to work detective career. If I go through this door, you'll see there's a giant window to the other side. It's a two-part room. So basically, you guys know this because you've seen TV shows, you've seen CSI, you've seen SWV. Basically, it's the cliche two-sided mirror. So on this side, it is literally a window to which you could peek through, and then on this side it's the mirror. So the Sims team made sure to include this item in the get to work pack, and it's really cool. You can actually unlock it through gameplay. Again, I don't know why we're unlocking build items through gameplay. I feel like that should just be something cool, a cool feature you could place down on any lot that you want to redo, but okay. And it's funny how they gave us build items as rewards, but yet this lot is totally uncustomizable. You have to put in a cheat to customize it. Weird, but who knows what they were thinking over 10 years ago when they made this. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about the two sides of this interrogation room. So one side is for the literal interrogation, and the other side is just for listening. So this table over here is called the interrogation table, and this is all one piece, one object. It even comes with the like slotted chairs by default if you pick it up. Yeah, so this is literally the interrogation table, and the cop will be on one side and the suspect slash criminal will be on the other, and you'll be able to click on this and interrogate a suspect. You'll get multiple options. Again, I'm playing with a rookie, so I don't have this ability, and that's because I haven't made it far enough to actually arrest someone and interrogate them about the crime scene that we uncovered, blah blah blah. So anyway, you could play basically good cop and bad cop with this get to work system. So you'll have certain animations that you could do that are pretty funny, and you can look forward to that. Oh, side note on this table though, for any of you who plan to rebuild this lot, for my fellow builders, if you want to rebuild this lot, this table, I'm gonna let you know right now, it is not in debug. It is not in the build category. It is not labeled at all. You can't find it. I've tried. It's just not there. You could type in the literal name of the table. It's called interrogation table. It will not pop up, and it's not in debug. I've searched. The only way to get this table, if you want it, you have to go to the original lot and save it to a room, or you go on the gallery and you download somebody else's room. But that's just a tidbit for anybody who needs this table because you're redoing a lot and you've bulldozed everything. In order to get this back, definitely get the original version from a room or something. But yeah, just a tidbit. And then over here, this is the listening side. So some people might say this is only for set dressing because can you actually listen? Nope. You can role play in here though. But knowing me, I'm like the gameplay queen. I love gameplay. I love role playing it up. So what I did was add this little object over here. Now, this is one of my favorite objects. If you guys know what I'm looking at, then you know where this came from. This is from the Sims 4 Strangerville pack. and it's one of my favorite objects because I'm humorous, I'm goofy like that. So basically, and in fact, let me have Khalil come here. Oh, he's broke. Jesus. I made him a rookie and I was playing out a broke story of a broke Rick. Okay, let me just give him some funds real quick. So if you don't know, to give your sim some money, you just hit money slash or space and then how much you want to give them, and then that puts it in their inventory. I wish it could be that easy to have individual wallets. That would be so cool to me. But anyway, basically you click on this. This is called the listening device, by the way. So it was basically made in Strangerville with that pack to give you the ability to be a CIA agent and to listen in on things, just to investigate. So there's a lot of crossover pack with that and this in terms of what this could be used for. So basically, if I want to spy on someone and listen in on them, I'll just put a bug on them. So if you want to play out the story of like, oh, I've got a criminal and I want to hear what he has to say, you could bug them and, you know, put them in the room or whatnot. You can play out the good cop, bad cop in that way if you want. I just thought that would be fun for gameplay. So, yeah, now Khalil has that in his inventory. And, oh, Jalil. Why am I calling my character Khalil? Whatever. You guys know what I mean. So, yeah. After you, interrogate them or whatnot, sometimes they will plea. And, you can then book them and arrest them. So, anyway. This is the booking station. So this is an object that comes with the pack as well, and it's all in one. The board, the screen, the little printer and set, the whole setup, it's an all-in-one object. So what you do is, I even have that as a thing to do now. So I need to search criminals anyway. So what you could do is you can click on this and you can search a suspect, and it will tell you who are all the criminals on this ladder. Well, suspects in this case. They're suspected. So I don't know. I'm just gonna choose the first one on there. But yeah, basically you click on this, and like I said, you'll be able to do a multitude of things. So you'll be able to fingerprint them. You can search their pockets. You can even take a mugshot of them, all at this one station, which is pretty cool for gameplay. So he should be going to that criminal now. As you can tell, I got the jail cells literally right here, because, you know, for gameplay, for efficient gameplay, that's all right here. I don't want to be distracted with civilians. Like I told you, civilians will come through and they will want to talk to you. But yeah, here's how it works. Here you're able to search the, oh my gosh, a hammer. Crazy. That's crazy work, bringing a hammer in. Anyway, while we're at this booking station, he's searching her. He also needs to do a mugshot. So I'm going to have him do a mugshot while she's here. But I just want to talk about the ease of how convenient it is to just have a freaking booking station literally right next to the cells. The other one, in the original build, it's sort of like that, but you kind of have this hallway to pass through. Whereas in this build, oh, look at the board. He took the screenshot. Okay, we can, oh, did I? Okay, I was like, did I take the mugshot? All right, so we can put her back. Lock and cell. I can't. Oh, I gotta click on the door to lock her in here. So she was in this one, I believe. So I'm gonna lock her in that cell. Back where she belongs. As you can tell, we got a couple of people in here. Oh, we got 4 of them. Yeah, so they're all doing time. And so sucks for them. But anyway, I need to take a report from a civilian. So I'm gonna go ahead, go here. Oh, he's leaving. Well, okay. Anyway, back to the build. As you can see, my sim, is he hungry? I'm gonna come in here and just get him a shake real quick. Oh, I forgot I made him broke. I keep making him broke. Can he get anything for free? No, he cannot. Alright, just for the video, I'm gonna do money Let me give him $50 real quick. Let's say he borrowed it from the chief. Um, basically, sometimes your sim will be hungry and will be in need of some food. So I'm gonna go ahead and have him. What do I want? Ooh, an athletic boost. That should be great because you need your strength when it comes to dealing with, you know, all the different sims. So basically you got a break room. In case you get hungry, this is here for you. There was a break room that was included with the original lot, and it was on the upper floor. I don't think anybody knew about it because they rarely went up to the upper floor. It was on the upper floor, and there was also a, what was it? The training room on the upper floor. So I just, you know, put it here for convenience because, again, you never know if you're coming in and your sim hasn't showered, hasn't eaten anything. This will be good for that. All right. So for some reason, I'm over here talking to the chief. As you can see, now I got the task to exercise for an hour. So that I can do since there are no civilians out in that area. I can go ahead and show you guys the training room. So if I go downstairs, I made these stairs to the whole training room wing of the downstairs basement. So if we go down here, you can see it's just connected to a hall and another locker room. And that's just for convenience and set dressing. But again, now you don't have to go upstairs if you want to literally take a shower after working out. So he's gonna work out and he's gonna use these new weights that came with the Adventure Weights pack because why not? Now this should count as getting your fitness skill up and should mark this up. We're testing compatibility right now because I have not. But yeah, I added just a few new items. So again, the spin bike also came with Adventure Weights and I added it here because why not? Why not have some fun with some brand new items and have some, you know, cool animations to look at while you do it. And also in the default lot, there were just 3 items to work out with. That was the punching bag, the weights machine, and also the treadmill. Now this is a more cool looking, sleek, upgraded treadmill. It came with the Love Struck pack, so I included it here because why not? Now the key is to exercise for an hour. I'm waiting for this to like pop off and then I'll be able to go. But yeah, while we're down here, the rest of the build includes the forensics lab. So you will be appreciative of what I put here. So right off this locker room, I added a tunnel because the forensics lab is of course on the other side of the build. So instead of having to go up these stairs just to come back down on the other side, I've just made the other side. So it's a duplicate and it's connected through the tunnels of the locker rooms in the basement because that's sort of realistic when you have these underpasses. And yeah, here is that forensics lab. So as you can see, you will have your lab tech that's always down here, and I just think that's really cool because it's so believable, and they'll be in the lab coat or whatnot. A lot of times you will go to a crime scene and you'll come back with some evidence and you'll have to click on this thing and analyze the evidence that you have. Now Jaleel did not keep his evidence from his last crime scene because obviously he's been working with it. After you analyze it, you usually send it off, and that requires you to use the computer. That's why there's a computer down here. And for those of you who are wondering, actually he's supposed to be working out. I guess the weights did not count. For those of you who are wondering where did I get these items from, basically this is a mixture of Get to Work and Strangerville because Strangerville is so good for science/tech stuff. So these counters, they're from base game of course, and they give off that very nice sterile vibe for a lab. Also this little table here came with Get to Work. The syringes on top came with Strangerville. This little table here with the syringes, that's an all-in-one object that came with Strangerville. It was set dressing for the lab that comes there. And then these monitor screens, Strangerville. This purifier where occasionally you'll get mist that kind of sprays out, Strangerville. And then these little posters are also Strangerville. So they're perfect for the lab. Now, he did not get that ticked off. He should have. But, okay. It's not ticking off for us. I guess he's not working out long enough. Maybe Jalil just does not feel like working out for the day. Now, I'm going to come up here because I'm supposed to take a report from a civilian. But yeah, now you can see how it functions, how everything functions. So you come to work for the day, you get what you need to out of here. Again, special things to do on the computer while you're here. That's why we have the whole administration room. If you need to talk to a coworker, they're always here. So very convenient. You got the assistants here. Convenient. Crime map when you need to start your case. And then, of course, the chief's office. So everything is functioning how it should. I'm glad that we got to test out the booking station, and you see the inmates in their cell. Wow. So everything is working out how it should. I'm so happy about that. This person is coming up to me. Like I said, the civilians will be coming up to the door and they'll be coming to you. So I really like that. And just because, you know, I'm going to take a police report for her because she's here. And I also wonder if I'll be able to plant the bug on her since I have it. Can I? If I do friendly introduction, I believe you have to greet them first. She says, the other day I was walking around town and everyone was in a bad mood. Someone tried to fight me. Tell your superiors we need more officers keeping the peace. This kind of reminds me of, oh, she's leaving. I can't plant the bug on her. You do go out on the patrol. You click the board and you're able to go out on patrol on some days. And then, yeah, everybody will be in a bad mood and they will want to fight you. Hence, you need to get your skill up when you go downstairs. But yeah. I just wanted to share all of this with you and get to explore and have a good day here at the station. So that is basically everything. So to overview, this is what it looks like. You basically have your entryway with the lobby room and receptionist. Very, very cool. That leads straight out into the administration room where you'll be able to do admin tasks or put a case map together. And then you've got your chief office where you can go and talk to the chief when you need to talk to the chief. And then the locker room wing over here with the showers. And then over here we got our interrogation room and listening device. Oh, I should have planted the bug on the suspect. That would have been a nice thing to do. You know what? Why not? For this gameplay, if I have time to. Let me see. Can I? I got 2 minutes left on the job. Can I complete it in that time? I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see, can I plant this bug on her? No, she's locked in a cell. I can't. I'd have to let her out, which no, I probably won't have enough time for it. But somebody's going crazy in there. See, I love this setup because it feels lively in here. But anyway. Yeah, this is our layout. Jail cells, booking station, interrogation room, admin room, chief station, and of course lockers and showers. And then downstairs we have the gym / training area and also the forensics lab. So everything is together and put together an efficient way for you to get around quickly and easily for gameplay. Now, again, like I said, if you are interested in this build and you like what you see, you can find it on my gallery. It is called Creek Police Station. It is a 40 by 30 lot, and it is saved under the generic lot type. So if you want to find it under generic. So yeah, thank you guys for being here and for taking the tour with me, and for seeing a little bit of the gameplay. This has been fun, and I can't wait to do another build tour with you guys. So until next time, bye.